Hello, my name is Zhatelier. Welcome back for another episode of Supreme Ruler Ultimate Rona Restoration. In previous episode, Belgium finally fell. So the Germans have the Low Countries. And we are now helping them clear out, or basically we are clearing out the last Maginot line to get the French to surrender, which will then lower the amount of enemies that we have a tiny bit. Although, right, we did make a truce with USSR, then there's going to be Australia, Cuba and Turkey, which I'm not too worried about. I mean, Turkey is going to take a while. After that, we will probably get our troops to clear out Spain and maybe Portugal. And after that, it's going to be a quick war. Well, hopefully it's going to be a quick war against the Great Britain to clear out their holdings in Middle East, maybe even Iraq. Actually, no, it's held by UK, not Iraq, because they, oh right, they annexed them. That tracks. But yeah, we'll hopefully clear out that fairly quickly and get the Gibraltar, actually. Now that shouldn't be too hard. And then Malta and Cyprus. And what they have holdings here in Egypt, for example. I'm probably not going to be focusing too much over here. Actually, speaking of over here, how good of a justification do we have against Eritrea now? 56%, so we still are not quite capable of fixing the mistake that we did a while back. Let's send Unsung to help on that assault. And we've got these units we can start sending over here to maybe intercept the enemies trying to go over there. In the meanwhile, these troops need to be sent for repairs, actually. Just gonna send them over there. I'm gonna pull back the artillery behind there instead. Move this artillery over here. Get a bit of a hand on the garrisons there. So far so good though. Still waiting for a lot of research. Now, I was sending the troops over here to actually clear out the next town over. It does have a decent bit of garrison. I don't think it's gonna be that hard. Just going to move the artillery within reach of that next village, and then it does have 4 garrisons. Oh, and we are now having a problem with oil. Right, Venezuela was the person that we probably want to trade with. They kind of hate us, but we can still try. Right, so 90 days. Probably about 150,000 barrels is required. That, how much would they... 300 million? Okay, I'll take that. It's only to double the price. We destroyed that. Excellent. How are we doing around here? We're slowly moving that way. Since we did destroy the bridge, we can't really help over there, but that's fine. Yeah, we had to pay a fair bit of money, but now we will have the oil to work our industry again. Which is kind of what we needed. Right, Athenian can technically move down south a little bit. And then we can actually move this group of artillery with Athenian down over there. How is the fighting going on over here? We've taken a fair bit of damage again. There's not much left of the garrison there. Probably a few days of fighting and we should take them over. Yeah, the garrisons are going down rather quickly. And I think the... Okay, yeah, that did grab probably a fair bit of supplies, but it's now out of supplies. There's one more garrison left. Come on, man, we can do this. Let's move down there and destroy the garrison, take the fortification. Now the Germans are moving troops around here, but that's fine by me. Hold on. Oh, I think we sank some merchant marine over here. They are trying to do another offensive, but that's not going to work. Okay. Right, how is the situation now? The special forces about there. They are at least approaching. We'll entrench them in the fortification. This is of course going to be a fortification with a lot of garrisons there. But we're going to let these rest for a few moments. We can send these for repairs actually. Sure enough, it's going to take a while. We captured a spy from United States. Move the Marines a little bit closer than we got. That's actually anti-tank guns. We probably don't need them all that much. What we can do is we can start moving some of our artillery onto the other side of the river, actually. Maybe we move these over here instead. And send in the Marines to entrench over there as well. They should have the close quarters combat capabilities to destroy the garrisons fairly quickly. Especially with some help of artillery. One by one, the French are dying. Of course, we could use these to do the next jump on the entrenchment. I don't want to stack too many units at the same place. Alright, time to move. Right, so how much population do the French have? Still about 400,000. So this might not be all of their places, because I don't think this area really has that much. Where would they have more land? I don't know. Is this? That is not directly held by them. Oh, right, they own land over here. This is where they probably have a tiny bit, but they don't actually own any cities here or anything like that. They just own some of the lands that are technically, or should technically be ours. But are not, but that's fine. I managed to capture some of that land with the supplies that we have, which is a bit amusing. How are we doing over here? We're not actually fighting at all. Start moving the infantry, not maybe that far, but over there. We can move it in unsung to the city. And ceasefire signed with New Zealand and Romania. Oh, interesting. So, I'm assuming that, yeah, we still have a huge problem with military goods. We're not actually building more troops, by the looks of it. Right, let's take the special forces at least. And send them to help on this assault here. Once they arrive there, the garrison should start melting quite a bit. Yeah, right about. Right about. We haven't actually destroyed any of them yet. We did destroy the artillery over there, and there goes the first two, a third one. Still 4 remaining, but not for long. We'll let the Marines stay there for a few moments before we send them out. Right, do we have any? No, all the fast movers are actually needing a rest right now. Now they're doing a little bit of bombardment here, but not too worried. Did we... What I'm thinking is actually, do we have some anti-aircraft guns over here that are not in use? Those are just supply trucks. And those are defending there. You don't want to take away the defenses. Probably grab some of the anti-aircraft guns over here. It's basically what I'm thinking is, I'm gonna have to set up a bit of a defensive net over here, because there is an airfield over there. Over there it is. So once we capture that, the planes that they have there, they might have quite a few of them. they will then try to escape, and we need to take them out. Or might want to take them out, at least. There's a lot of artillery here. There is anti-aircraft gun over there. Let's move them over there, then we can move them a little bit closer. Okay, well, let's move in the Marines. This is 9 units, so we're gonna have to use the entrenching command to actually move them into a single province. But that is okay. We have repaired another unit from Kazoo. We did send all of Kazoo's troops to be repaired though, so it's gonna probably take a while. Actually move the artillery down here. With the help of infantry we should be able to take out that place without too much hassle. Then we can also capture this one. And then it should slowly give the control over here back to Germans. And then a little bit over here, and then the British have been pushed back from Yugoslavia as well. How good of a justification do we have against... Oh, 70% against Bulgaria. What treaties do we have? Non-aggression pact. On-site treaty, embassy. Right, we can't actually declare war on them while we still have the non-aggression pact, but they don't want that. Ah, that might be a problem. Right, well, let's focus on the frontier, though. Transit troops over there. These can move up next to the airfield. There we go, we shot down the planes actually, even without the extra troops. We can't actually reach from here. Let's send this beer to be repaired. A bit more artillery within reach of the airfield, for example. One by one, the units are... well, the artillery is trying to retreat. And at the same time, the garrisons are melting. Now that we got the Marines over here, this garrison should be going down fairly quickly as well. Now, to be fair, the demand for military goods is increasing quite heavily. And there's a lot of fighting, but... okay, so that has a huge... well, I say huge, but it's still at least sizable garrison there. Let's go and capture that. We're going to start moving our artillery with the reach of the next place. Bit by bit. But yeah, the French, how much troops do they still have? 65,000. I mean, a lot of them are trapped in Africa, actually. Are we going to kill that infantry? Maybe? Maybe? We'll have to let these troops rest a few moments before we move in. Not to mention let the military goods demand go down a tiny bit, because it is rather significant right now. I'm assuming that we are repairing our troops over there instead. Maybe. We do have another special forces unit over here. Right, how's the situation in Turkey? We have captured that. We have taken a fair bit of damage again. So we'll start moving this way. Have you repaired any of the units that we sent to be repaired? Because I'm pretty sure that we did send at least one of the special forces to be repaired, but I'm not sure where. Yeah, we must have sent one back. But it may have taken forever to actually reach the barracks, so it might be currently under repair. At least got one special forces in repair. Whereabouts is this? I'm not sure if we can actually see where it is. Oh, that's in Lille. Do we have another one? No. Interesting. Oh, crap. Goddamn King George. Oh, King George, while you... Let's send our submarines down this way. Oh, and the goddamn plane carriers as well. The plane carriers without supplies. They tried to do a landing in the north, by the looks of it. Wait a minute, can we not? Oh, right, we need to be within... We're going to move down this way. We can fire from the German territory. Of course, they can now fire on us, or upon us as well, which is potentially a problem. Have we repaired? Oh, more of Kazu's troops have been repaired. Excellent. Now, there are some 6-ton tanks over there. Move up there. Ooh, that sounds like our submarines are getting some work done. Pull back a little bit so that they can't see or fire upon us right from there. You know, let them get a little bit closer first. I have faith in Germans here that they can actually defend the area, although I probably shouldn't. Now, how's the fight in Maginot line here? Let's send in the special forces down south and then we'll move in and take out the remaining portions there. And honestly, at this, no, after that we can start sending some of these troops ready to fight the Spanish. I think. I don't think we need all that many troops here. I mean, we've got still a little bit garrisons in the Low Countries, which is probably going to be useful. Right, so we know that they have garrisons there. I don't think we're quite prepared to fight them yet. Well, we're having nice times sinking the enemy ships there. That's for sure. Probably move up these a little bit closer as well. Maybe around there. Not sure if it will be close enough to actually shoot on the enemy ships, but maybe. Maybe. A submarine over there, interesting. Now, do we have any extra troops built? I don't think we do. Got the infantry over there. That has been anti-partisan duty for the Germans mostly. Or to help the Germans, rather. Right, another one of Kazu's units has been repaired. Send it down south. Why do we have our troops gathered up here? Ooh. Let's go and destroy the Lancaster. There is no way out. Yeah, we can probably move up over there, so we can fight the enemy in open ground. How about we repair this submarine? It may take a few moments, but that's fine. I have a feeling that the British don't dare to declare war on me either. They're just content doing the proxy wars with us. Pretty much everywhere. Anti-tank gun over there. We do have the troops here now. How about we move up and destroy the garrisons there? While these troops are running out of supplies, and then they'll try to escape through here and we'll destroy them. We can move up Ansang a little bit closer to protect the artillery. And in the meanwhile, just gonna pull this one back. Let it stay at one of these towns for the time being, so that they can repair at least a little bit. If I remember correctly, there was a huge garrison in Konya, which we are not prepared to fight yet. Unless we send in these... Oh, there's a special forces unit here. That's where it's been. Okay. That makes a bit more sense. Just need to send back there and we'll be fine. Right, is there... troops are ready over here, so let's move up. Entrench over there. We'll even send in the Marines there, because we can. And it should get rid of the enemy garrisons rather quickly. Speaking of which, they don't even have an entirely full garrison there. Now that Special Forces and Marines are arriving there, a lot of things should be starting to happen. Well, the infantry is no more. One of the garrisons, oh, technically quite a few of the garrisons are about to be destroyed now. We move Spike down south a little bit, and we can move this group south a little bit. And that group. But yeah, I don't think France is going to last for long. How is their support anyway? Military approval rating is still pretty high. Domestic approval rating less so. Right, time to move into their capital. It does have a tourist attraction. I actually wonder. How much of a tourist? Tourism 28%. Haha. We will annex France. Wait, Spanish Tangiers? Oh, Spain took over that one, okay. Interesting. Right, so I'm assuming that we now have some French... Actually, no, we're not fighting with the French colonies anymore. They're no longer colonies. Okay. And we can control back from those. That's very good. So now we can focus on fighting Turkey. And where that unit is still going to take a while, isn't it? We can technically use it over here to take out Konya first. And yeah, we'd probably move these Marines down somewhere. There's some down there, actually. Oh, crap. That's a lot of Navy in there. Okay, submarine. Need to take out Nelson and such. Well, Crew 5, what's left of you anyway, why don't you retreat a little bit? Now they'll be moving upriver. Because of course they will. There we go, that's one torpedo against Nelson. That's the second one. We've still got two more, I believe. Okay, that's the third one. And that's the last one. Well, it's gonna have to spend some time to repair, but we did lose more troops over there than they did. Which is a bit unfortunate. But our reserve personnel has gone up a tiny bit, since we haven't been fighting that much anymore. But yeah, losing those two units is not nice. Right, so I'm going to still focus on getting the coastline here first. Do we have any more troops available? No, not by the looks of it. But yeah, I don't want to declare war on Bulgaria right now, because if I did that, and I'm pretty sure that since we do have the, what's it called, the non-aggression pact, it would cause a lot of trouble for us. Right, we could actually get Andorra out of the game fairly quickly. We just need to support the opposition for a while. What about Eritrea? We haven't actually got any more troops there, but what about them? The 63%. It's getting better and better. Bulgarians and Germans are fighting over there. Moving the infantry up there. Have we lost a unit or something? I don't think so. We move up Unsung down south a little bit. And... oh, we're still destabilizing Eritrea, of course. Okay, so that's a tank for Kazoo. So Kazoo is about ready to start fighting over here again. So we'll move Athean and Kazoo over here with some artillery, and we should be able to capture the port area. But that's gonna have to wait until the next episode, because we are out of time for this one. So if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.